to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the UTEP Miners and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTEP's offense will go to work first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the...
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Miners trying to cash it in on first and goal. Going to the run, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's third and goal and third and long. Back to pass, it's Colson. Under fire. Touchdown, UTEP. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
The Wolverines offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. Now,
breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
it's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Colson. Here's a hit. At the 40, there he goes. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quick release on the RPO. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running the red zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The run inside. It's Jones. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Back to throw, it's Colson. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. On the run, it's Marshall. Shows him the stiff arm. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks away on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he's dragged down. And the Miners want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. Got some room to run.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Throwing, Underwood. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They've got a first down here to open the period. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Colson. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Running inside, it's Jones. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. The Miners headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Flips it out on the screen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. On the move. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, get a little juju going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Miners moving quickly to the line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Colson. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Finds a man in the middle. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. The Miners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Play fake, Underwood. Finds his man, it's Hansen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Hauls it in. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Escapes the sack. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's Ohio looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the Big House.
And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Underwood on the play action. Fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Marshall. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know, I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Miners will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. There's a crease. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it as zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for them.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
With the catch, it's Hansen. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Chambers. There he goes! Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to throw, it's Tracy. Snags it, and there's running room. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They want to run this quarterback. Finding some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect...
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So
he's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, this is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.